So when we go to do inventory, you have to come up front and we have our scanner here. You need to take this into the back. So you're just gonna reach behind the computer and you're just going to grab the USB and pull that out. So when checking in and checking out our employee usage, the employee usage is this bin. So the way this bin works is anytime you've used a bottle that's empty, color bottle or color tube, basically any product, you're going to take it and throw it into our employee usage bin, okay? You don't have to save the boxes because the boxes means that we're opening it up. It doesn't mean that the product has actually been used and done. So the boxes from the color tubes do not have to be saved, but the actual tubes will be saved. So when it's time for inventory, you're going to go in, you're going to take your scanner, you're going to want to plug it in to this computer, okay? Once this is here, might get much easier to get in. Now it's ready to scan. So we're gonna go through and you're gonna hit the Mevo. From Mevo, then you're gonna go into inventory. From inventory, you're gonna go to employee supply usage. On the side here, this automatically pops up. It's easier if you just close it. And at the bottom right, it says edit. Once I press edit, you're gonna see that there is a barcode scanner here. I am going to grab a product and I'm going to scan it. So I'm going to scan that. It comes up. I'm going to double check. This says that it's shades 9NW, which is perfect. I'm going to press enter and now it'll let me go to the next one, okay? So for everything that doesn't have a barcode, because the boxes have been thrown away for these tubes, there's no barcode on here. You can type in what it is. You'll see with the milkshake color, we're actually going to type in 7.0 because it's the first thing that comes up. So 7.0 then brings us milkshake, 9 minute, 7NN. So we want to make sure, because I might put in 7.0, but it might have been the gloss. So we want to make sure that this is, yes, the 9 minute color, 7NN. That's the correct one. We select it and then we press enter. It'll then bring the next one up. So it's really smart, the system, that you can just type in the number if it is, the color number, or you can scan it and they'll come up. Scanning and something doesn't come up, you can definitely keep it on the side and let myself or Marita or Amy know and we can help you guys out with that. If it's another product, sometimes the computer is very intelligent where if you just put in some of the name, it can then try to search it for you. So especially if it's a shampoo or something like that, a conditioner, they can now find it. So when tracking back bar usage as well, when we're done with the back bar where we see that something is low and we're replacing it, we put the extra stuff right here. So when in the bin, in case you see a bottle that has a star on it, that means it's been accounted for. So what's happened is, we're back on the back bar, we notice that a shampoo is low. You will then go and grab it either from the shelf or in the back room. We do have inventory here. You will take the bottle and then you will let front desk know, hey, I'm grabbing a energizing blend conditioner. Because they will track it in the system, that is why we have a star. So that way we know it's already been accounted for and we're not tracking it a second time. We used to just put the star anywhere, but we'd like to make sure that now we are putting it in the back and the bottom. That way up front from the salon, the bottle looks pretty, it looks nice, and there's no marks. So make sure that as soon as you've told the front desk, you put your star on the back and put it here. Back here we have the different bottles and we want to make sure, such as this one that's here, does not have a star on it. So this would go into the bin. But again, in case you see a star in the bin, make sure that you don't mark that again. Back here, there is product still in this bottle, but there's only a little bit. So once we've replaced the front one, that bottle is up there. And as it empties a little bit and there's some space, I can feel this has some in there. I'm going to open it up and place it into the other one. So every so often, making sure that we're also looking here to try to empty these bottles out and not keep filling. Or we cut it a lot of times and then we empty it in. So that's how we want to make sure for the supply usage that it's tracked, and as well for making sure how we empty out our extra liters.